In this video, I actually want to discuss the downsides of doing assisted living. So if you guys are interested, make sure to stick around. What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Serge. Welcome to the channel. To all my reoccurring viewers, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys have shown this channel. Guys, I cannot thank you guys enough for everything that you've done. Not only for this channel, but also for the Facebook group, also for supporting the Academy. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's down below. For everyone who's trying to get into the Facebook group, I will not be accepting anybody unless you are a student or unless you are actually grandfathered into the Facebook group before I did close it off. So I genuinely apologize for that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and actually jump into the topic of this video. Now, briefly, I just want to talk about why people are so concerned about the downsides of assisted living, and I can completely understand and where everyone is coming from when it comes to, asking questions of, is it too saturated? Will I be able to fill my beds? Liabilities, insurance, lawsuits, everything of this sort is very normal to actually think about. It's great to consider. But guys, I just want to touch on the topics of the actual reality of the downsides of doing assisted living, because I am talking from experience and not just from, skepticism or just doing research online. I'm talking about from actual experience of doing assisted living. So the first thing that I want to touch on, the downside of doing assisted living, guys, is the vacancies. The vacancies are something that is a downside, but the way I like to look at everything from a big picture is every obstacle is an opportunity of growth. So with every obstacle that comes in this industry and with everything that comes with the business and having your own business, I like to look at the obstacles as a way for me to actually grow. Yes, it can be stressful at times, but I like to have a positive perspective on it. I like to just look at it where can I grow from this obstacle or this opportunity that's in front of me that seems like an obstacle, and what can I do better to hopefully minimize it in the future and possibly avoid it. So with vacancies, what can I do to prevent having vacancies in the future, whether that's accepting residents who are actually going to be there for the long term rather than just get someone in who may potentially actually move out a lot quicker, whether it's a respite stay or whether it's accepting somebody who is maybe, they have a month or two left and it's not going to be worth it for you to pay that referral fee. Now, if it's a hospice client, yes, you'll be able to, it'll be worth it for you guys to actually take that resident in, and you guys won't have to pay a referral fee. But my whole point is, guys, with vacancies, you want to try to minimize having vacancies by getting in long-term clients who will be able to pay you guys, and they won't have to move out, or their health is good enough to the point where they may actually be with you guys for the long term, right? And you guys can actually help with that when it comes to their health by actually properly feeding them, taking care of them, making sure they get their medications on time, making sure that you're looking for signs and symptoms that you guys can hopefully prevent and make aware to your in-house doctors to take care of right away. But regardless, guys, I always look at obstacles like that as a way for me to grow and to become better at. If you're giving negative energy, to the universe, to the world, guess what? That's what you're going to receive. And I truly believe that with my whole heart. I am a Christian, and when I tell myself all these negative thoughts, I'm in a sense telling God, this is what I want. I want all this negative stuff. Which in reality, it's not what you want. It's not what you should be thinking about. You should be thinking about the good things and be thinking about how you can become better out of that situation. Now, that's just vacancies. Another downside to assisted living is the employees, right? The employees sometimes can become a risk and become a liability, which most likely in every business, every employee is a risk and a liability. But they are also, an investment. If you find a really good employee that can take care of your residents, works and is willing to learn the ropes and learn, how you run everything, they will make your life a lot easier, and they will be worth an investment, right? They will be worth your investment. So when you look at something like your employees and the liabilities and everything, yes, that just comes with the territory. You cannot avoid that. That's one of the downsides to it. But also, like I said, look at it from a different perspective. Look at it from a positive perspective of, okay, if I hire this employee and they end up being a really great employee, what can I do to minimize any liabilities that come up, anything that could happen? And if a mistake does happen, don't just go and fire that person. Try to build that positivity. Try to look at it from a perspective of, okay, they made a mistake, and it may be a costly mistake, or it may just be something that they could improve on. But regardless, if you go and just fire that person or that employee, the next employee that comes in may actually make the same mistake, if not bigger, and cost you a lot more down the road. So, it is a downside, but with every downside, guys, there is a blessing in the skies. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that hardships are meant to mold you into the person that you should eventually become, a business owner that you'll eventually become, a care homeowner, so on and so forth. And I truly believe that with every risk, with every hardship, with every struggle that comes my way, I try to look at it from that perspective of positivity, and also looking at it as an opportunity rather than an obstacle. And it's so hard. It's such a struggle. I did get an email just literally the other day from someone asking, oh, I talked to a couple owners and this is what they said, and it's too saturated, it's too hard, and they have a hard time filling their beds, and it's probably not worth getting into. So when I hear that, I automatically in my head tell myself, well, this person isn't quite ready to actually just get in business in general, because a lot of these care homeowners, that's what they worry about. And when you're so focused on all the negative things, guys, you're not able to actually even think logically. You're not even actually able to improve and take on every great opportunity that comes your way. If you're more focused on finding solutions to those problems rather than the other way around, you will succeed. You will make great improvement in your business and overall have a successful business. And guys, the downsides to assisted living is everything that you guys have ever mentioned to me, or emailed to me or messaged to me, guys. But I don't look at it like that. I actually look at every obstacle, every downside as an opportunity of growth. It's gonna mold you, like I said, and it's going to do a lot greater good to look at every obstacle that comes your way. So yes, you will have all those downsides to doing assisted living. But guys, at the end of the day, what you're doing for the community and what you're doing for the elderly is going to outweigh all that negativity, is going to outweigh all those obstacles. And if you actually have the right intention of actually taking care of the elderly and providing a service to your community, you will see so much growth. You will see so much improvement, not only in your business, but you as a person. From that struggle, I am a step closer to succeeding and fulfilling my destiny and reaching my goals. So guys, when you are being told all this stuff about, what are the downsides of assisted living, and it's great, do all your research, do all that you need to do, but understand you will never get started if you're just stuck on all the things that could go wrong. It's not always going to be negative stuff, okay? You may have a season of things just going wrong and you're going to have setbacks, but then through that season, you're going to learn everything that you need to learn in order to move forward and improve and, hopefully have a more successful business. And it all comes down to having the right mindset. If you have the right mindset going into this, you will succeed. You will have great success with it. But if you have the wrong mindset of just thinking of all the things that could go wrong, whether it's this business or any other business, you're pretty much telling the universe and you're pretty much self-doubting yourself. And at that point, you will not succeed. You're going to stress yourself out before you even start. You're going to overwhelm yourself with all the negative thoughts and all the negative ways of looking. There's a difference between being realistic and being idealistic, right? So like, I'm a realist in a lot of ways, but I'm also a dreamer and a doer. And I like to know, I tell myself all the time that no matter what happens, I'm going to get myself through this. So guys, keep that in mind when getting into this industry. There will be a lot of downsides, but there's going to be a lot of upside as well. So make sure, if you guys haven't yet, hit that like button for me, smash that subscribe button for me. And guys, until next time, I will see you guys all in the next video. God bless. Peace.